Welcome to another IGEL product walkthrough video. Today, we'll cover the IGEL Managed Hypervisor. The IGEL Managed Hypervisor is a client-side hypervisor that's run on IGEL OS and managed by IGEL UMS. Designed for admins to securely deliver Windows and Linux virtual machine workloads, especially legacy Windows workloads for OT environments. The 4 steps for implementing the IGEL Managed Hypervisor are create, capture, deploy, and run. Let's take a closer look at each one now. First, create. Dedicate an IGEL OS system as your image creation machine and assign the IGEL Managed Hypervisor app from the IGEL App Portal. Using Virtual Machine Manager, included in the package, we'll create a new virtual machine for Windows 7, selecting the appropriate ISO image file and specifying the VM details, including CPU, RAM, and disk space. Then we'll install and configure the OS, install our applications, and last, run sysprep to generalize the Windows image. We proceed to capture our image once we're satisfied with it. Use the included IMH exporter tool to export the image file and metadata XML file directly to your WebDAV server. There's also an option to first export the files locally if you prefer. Refer to the IGEL knowledge base for more details on this process. Refreshing the page confirms that the image file and XML file have successfully uploaded to our WebDAV server. Next, we're ready to deploy our image, which is done from the UMS Web Console. Create or edit a profile with settings to define the workload, including VM name, URL path to the XML metadata file on the WebDAV server, RAM, CPU, network type, and other optional settings as required. Then create the settings for the VM viewer session, which defines the session name that the user will see, and icon location and visibility. Finally, push your settings to one or more target endpoint devices. The image will download and a progress dialog is visible. Now we're ready to run our virtual machine. We can start the VM from the endpoint itself or from within UMS. Admins can start and take action on all managed VMs. Clicking the play button for the VM executes the action remotely, and the Windows 7 VM springs to life. The user can now run the legacy Windows apps they require, while IT maintains stronger security and manageability compared to running natively on physical hardware. Thanks for watching.